boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Texas Longhorns and the USC Trojans. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
When you step onto the field for a USC football game, you know you are in the heart of history. Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum in Los Angeles has seen more sports than you can imagine. Hosting 2 Summer Olympics in 1932 and 84, it is also set to return for a 3rd Olympic trial in 2028. It was opened in 1923, and more history has happened in the Coliseum than anywhere else in college sports. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Welcome to Los Angeles Memorial Stadium. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Texas Longhorns and the USC Trojans. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
Guys, I caught up with the Longhorns head coach before the game. He is concerned going to an environment like this, one of the best crowds in all of college football. They make it loud and frenetic. He has talked to his quarterback and his center about having a high level of communication here on the road. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And the Trojans ready to kick it away first. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll try the run. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and this crowd getting even more juice.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Manning with a play fake. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Third down from the gun, Manning. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Longhorns will send out the punt unit. High and away, headed toward the sideline just the way he drew it up. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Running inside, it's Jordan. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Looking for a man, it's Mayava. Spits it out to the back. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
And that's why you got to avoid third and long situations if you're on offense, because the defense knows it's pass, and all these guys are pinning their ears back. They're getting upfield, and you're under so much duress. On top of that, you give up a fumble. That is a huge play for the defense.
A give to Brown. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Here's Here's Manning to throw. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
They'll run with Brown. Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. He wants it all. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down.
And I know it's easy up here in the booth, right, guys? Like, make that catch, right? Get on the scoreboard. Haven't scored yet with this offense. You want him to make that play, but a nice job by the defense, man. Getting there on time, not letting him wrap that football up. That's a great job breaking on the football with good timing.
Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Touchdown, Texas! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. It didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Back to pass, it's Ncaa. Picked off, what a play to set him up. Takes it the other way, and he is taking it all the way back. Touchdown, Texas.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. On the left side, grabbed by Williams. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Might be calling a hot route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Throws to the wideout. That's caught by Williams.
And they dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, defense has not played great on the other side, but this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going, get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score on this possession to take a little pressure off and kind of get that defense juiced up.
Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Bringing it back. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Longhorns! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
You simply cannot do better as a defense. They have shut them out. A goose egg on the scoreboard. You get a pick-6 right there to extend your lead right now. This defense is playing with their hair on fire. The offense has no answers. And if I'm this defense, I keep the pressure up. I'm keeping my starters in the game, and I'm just pouring it on.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. To the air, it's Ncaa. He fires to the left side. Makes a grab deep. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Man, what a sweet dime that last pass was. The Trojans always seem to have a quarterback who can make you pay in the secondary.
And it's always a big, strong-arm guy that throws the ball the yard, that's just good-looking. I mean, just all the things that most people aren't, but that they want to root for and cheer for because they always find that guy at that position that does great things.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Williams. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Trojans racing to the line in the hurry-up. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Into the end zone. He makes a grab. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And we always go back and we look like, what was the play of the game? Those moments that were so big, that was huge for this offense, man. Already trailing in the football game, 3rd down and long situation to get that conversion and now get 1st and goal. A chance to cut into this lead. Really nice, big, opportunistic, timely play for this offense.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the 2nd quarter is about to get underway. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Trying to punch it in. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Trojans! After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
And they did tack on the extra point. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And the tackle was made on the return, but a penalty flag has flown, and I think they may be backing it up a bit. And after they mark off the yardage for the personal foul penalty, it's 1st and 10 for this offense. Try the right side with Brown. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. While the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint, the Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
I just love the stylistic matchup in this one, too, right? You think about the Big Ten running the football, defense, physical, and then Big 12, wide open, up-tempo, air raid offense. This one's going to be fun.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Manning trying to quiet this crowd. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Longhorns will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Plays that one perfectly. Exceptional accuracy on the punt. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. So now to try to take advantage of that defensive stop time starting to work against them a little bit, and we'll see what they can do. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
To the air, it's Ncaa. Throws for the tight end. And it's picked off for the third time today. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Longhorn. The defense putting points on the board. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty.
Number 96, set to advance on the football.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. Out of the gun to give to the back. The stiff arm gets him loose. Oh, he's got some space. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
On target over the middle. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Doesn't SC always seem to have a quarterback right out of central casting and one that'll pick up a first down for you with his arm?
Yeah, and it doesn't matter the year. It just doesn't matter the number. It continues to churn out. They find those guys. Just such an easy place to recruit. When you got that kind of pedigree, you always find superstars at the quarterback spot.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jordan. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
The offense changing the play. To the air, it's Ncaa. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Manning on play action. Pocket breaking down. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves. They think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Booster, booster.
Manning tries to pick it up on third down. The throw. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve his field position.
Well, he was rolling to his right. Because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just run on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Going to throw it over the top of the D. That pass is incomplete.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
And man, oh man, I just don't understand what we're trying to do offensively. Like, last possession was your fourth pick. And coming out, throwing again. They've got to find some way to settle this dude down or settle his behind on the bench and find somebody else that can make some plays.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
But, guys, they're not sending the punt team out there. They're going to go for it. This is a huge risk, and, man, if it backfires, they're in trouble. On 4th down, trying to find his man. They get to him as he throws. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
DBs will try to keep everything in front. Flips it out to the back. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Longhorns want to move quickly. Throwing Manning. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
It'll be 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Now on the move. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. The Trojans use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Longhorns decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. The run inside. It's Miller. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm.
Running wide open down the gut of the field. Inside the 30. The 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, USC!
Man, you talk about flipping the field in a hurry. Maybe you're thinking run the football, create a little space for my offense. No, they're taking shots way down the field, 98 yards to the house. What a huge play for this offense.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They go play action with Manning. Here's a heat. Got his man to the left. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Manning. He'll loft one deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. Back to throw, it's Manning. Escapes the pressure going right. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate. That's the reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Oklahoma taking on the number 5 team, the Tennessee Volunteers.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13.
And it's the Volunteers on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates. And while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Moving out to the right. Unleashes one. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
He makes it look so routine out there, just plucking passes in this offense. When you think about the success the Trojans have had offensively in the past and certainly in more recent times, it always feels like there's got to be at least one receiver in this offense in the discussion for best in the country. This guy, I think, can be that.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a great play by the defense. They've got the lead by a lot here in the third quarter, and the offense is trying to run at them, and they just completely blew that thing up. Big tackle for loss. They've now put them in an obvious passing situation. Expect them to pin their ears back, try to get after the quarterback here.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Ncaa. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And the Trojans will hustle to the line.
This offense was just hoping for one big play. They finally got it. They're trailing big in this game, and they needed that pitch and catch to put them on the doorstep to make this a game again. Give them credit. They never lost their confidence. They never stopped being aggressive, and finally, 2 guys hook up. Massive play for the offense.
After that last play, there is a Trojan who is shaken up on the field. The Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Snagged out of the air. That's his first catch of the season, and they believe he is a freshman who can contribute a lot early.
Well, the offense just taking what the defense gives them there. There's a lot of cushion out in coverage, so that was just too easy for the quarterback. Spits it out, and they pick up the first.
Looking to throw on first down. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Got some room to run. The 20. Inside the pick six. He takes it in. Touchdown, Texas.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point is good. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Looking to throw, it's Ncaa. They'll run the screen. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit them with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his second catch so far in this game.
They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Trojans are flying down the field. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. Release to the back. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Turning it on. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
The Longhorns, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wide receiver going in motion. First down, right back to Brown. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
He's got his man, makes the grab. Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a first down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. To throw, Manning. Oh, they're after him. And he got smacked. As he released the pass, it's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Wants to throw. It's Manning. Quarterback moving. Fires on the move. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
This really has been a Jekyll and Hyde story for this quarterback. His last game out, he completed over 80% of his throws, but things just not going his way in this one. You've got to give the defense a ton of credit.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Hart's going to spin it again. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The field goal is no good. And, guys, this will stay a 24-point game. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Fires left. A strike downfield. That defense got gas, but they finally get it to the turf at the 47. Quarterback making checks.
Booster! Ready, go!
To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. And that one's incomplete.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Pass to 10. Touchdown, Trojans. Oh, into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
We're in the second half of this game. You're trailing, David. No surprise there. You got to throw the ball to the guys that are making plays for you. He had already had a touchdown catch. That's number 2 now. And if they're going to get back in this game, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Amen. I mean, keep finding him. He keeps making plays, keeps catching the football. And listen, when you find that matchup outside that works, that you can depend on, I don't blame quarterbacks for going back to them time and time again.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Brown again. There's a crease. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get them on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
They get him on the ground, and boy, they took the business end of that run as he picked up 8.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Fires one high and deep. Touchdown, Texas! And the pummeling has started. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made the extra point without problem. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking for a man. It's Ncaa. Fires to the middle. It's caught. And the big gain. They've got it on the 46. The Trojans want to pick up the tempo. Looking downfield on 1st down. Punts it out of the air. Breaks into the open. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
You know, you're seeing in college football now a spread offense and tempo and air raid. We're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
And it's so annoying now because all the quick game is so good, and then you take shots when you get matchups, and you see tight ends now that move like wide receivers and running backs that move like receivers. There's so many ways that quarterbacks can hurt you now, and he showed all of it today.
Pressure coming. Fires toward the end zone. And he's thrown another interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Offenses nowadays know one speed. Be aggressive. Go after it. Even if you got a lead, you see a lot of offenses do this and take shots and keep making big plays down the field. I like it. Keep it up.
They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Hand off for Brown. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run. When they're going between the tackles, this defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
One more time, it's Brown. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game. And I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see.
A shot toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Yeah, salt into her wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
And he makes the extra point. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Ncaa. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Wants to throw it again. He's taking a deep shot. Nearly another interception. It'll be second down.
And I'm not surprised by the decision-making of this QB. Like, I would go there, too. Like, he's been the go-to guy, man. He's already got 2 touchdown passes on the day. So I'm going to take shots because I believe in my wide receiver. Sometimes it's not going to come home, and it didn't on that play. Tip your cap to the defense, but I got a feeling that's not the last ball he'll throw his way.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Yeah, way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Miller with the ball. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Loss of 4. Third down coming up.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meat face, ball game over.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollock, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. saying goodbye, everybody.